What's up, Doc?
Hallo!
Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. And I want to thank you so much for showing up today for a little Terror from the Void with the nice aircraft beta rework going on. And hopefully we'll have a good day today. Oh, did I bump the mic? It was off, but Felipe did a mic sound come through. I might have bumped it, but it was off, so you shouldn't have heard anything. So that's kind of weird. Who knows? I manage to do the impossible sometimes when it comes to computers. I excel in that way. I absolutely excel. So, well, we're going for a nice phase 1 today. We kind of ended there, yeah, a week ago before I was out of town, and now I'm back, and we're going to see if we can pick up where we left off and do well. I kind of zipped through the last episode just to refresh my memory where we're at, and yes, that updated report. Oh, as if I plugged something in? No, I didn't touch anything. That's weird. No plugs or anything were touched in the preparation. Who knows what it was then? The NSA decided to unplug right before we got live, or they just started to plug in before we go live, something like that. You know, we're on the watch list here. Who knows what it was? Who knows what it was? The only thing I had fiddled with at that point is here, yeah, my phone, where I was just getting the... I follow Twitch on my phone, and I follow YouTube on a tablet, and just, you know, so I could see hopefully sooner and not be broadcasting away thinking, oh, we've disconnected. So I use those to just, not that it happens every day, but that's why they're there, and I follow along on those just to make sure there's no interruptions, or to help me catch those interruptions sooner. So no, I didn't touch the computer. Damn. Mysterious noises. Mysterious computer noises. I don't know where they're coming from.
What's up, Doc?
Well, Banner, good to see you in here, my friend. Good to see you in here. And everybody else that got in here a little bit earlier before me. Conway's Angel is in here. Yeah, we saw Felipe early on. The Nightmare, of course, is here. All letting me know what you think about the Deimos this early. It scares me, man. Not so much if we just have a single Triton that has it. I care if we get 2 or 3, because, you know, that can very well happen sometimes. It's random. It's RNG. But yeah, hey, I've seen it happen before. I've seen it happen before, and I just have to be prepared for it. And in my mind, I'm going, yeah, I'm going to be playing highly defensive if they show up, and only trying to show my face or large profiles, hopefully not letting them get angles on me, all that kind of good stuff. So, Glacier, good to see you, my friend. You're on the wrong side, but welcome aboard. Missed you yesterday. We made good progress on our crashed terror ship. We just got the command pod left. I'm tired of heavy floaters. I don't want any heavy floaters on the command pod anymore. And Etermes, good to see you in here, my friend. Good to see you in here. Yeah, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Gotta get back in the groove with the enemies, and be careful. So we'll see what we're facing. At this stage in the game, this early in the game, I almost prefer a Hitman to a Triton Alpha with that Deimos, just because it's multiple shots and a lot of them hit. Whereas my experience with the early Hitmen is they miss a lot. So that's my preference if I have to face any of the newly evolved enemies that we're going to be up against potentially today. So we'll see. We'll see. And there you go. Glacier, he's back where he belongs, over there on Twitch. How about that? And it looks like we're probably at the top of the hour, too. So we ought to get going, because I'm going to run out of stuff to chat about anyway. And a nice low vibe from Glacier, so that's a good omen right there, in and of itself. So here we are. We have left off right there. That's good old phase 1. See? Can't you tell? Yeah, now the pop-up comes on and we confirmed we are dealing with a phase 1. And the Chaos Buggy is parked and we have individuals going out that are slowly getting low, and depending on how long this mission takes, may need some stamina regaining. We'll see. We'll see. But first and most important is let's survive and succeed at this mission so we get a little bit of a payoff that we could easily use when we finish our research, so maybe we can get a Thunderbird purchase. That's kind of, I think, what we're holding out for and why I have so many materials, because I want a second vehicle since we found these extra troops. In the back of my head, in a perfect world, and Floki sounds like he's arriving. Yep. And in a perfect world, I would get a second vehicle then going with the Thunderbird, and then I can split the team up, get them hopefully speed leveled up that way. We'll see. You know, who knows? Who knows? But these are all the things bouncing around inside my head. And we only know how it's going to go till we actually do these things. So why don't we get in here on the mission? Phase 1. This is Tobias West's plan to save humanity, and it involves gaining control of this old satellite control base. A small surgical strike team should be able to eliminate the alien presence before the New Jericho scientists and engineers move in. All right. Let's take a look at outfitting the team for this one. And yeah, that's gonna work for me. We only have one jet jumper on this mission, but that's a good loadout for me. And then we'll see if we get a chance for a braced shot. Although a lot of times, I think this is the map that I think it is. I jump up high and it gets awkward to shoot this weapon. So, but we'll see. We don't know where the enemies are going to come from, how I'm going to need to play it exactly, but I can't wait to try out braced shot for a test drive there. And then we have Mr. Lindqvist, yeah, our grenade throwing extraordinaire. So we're going to see how big we're going to see if we notice easily that we got a new little perk here, and see how we feel about a grenade thrower extraordinaire. And therefore, to test it out, I gave him a crap load of grenades. Ooh, we could probably give you a little bit more. Not a whole lot, but I guess we'll just do a little extra ammo just in case. And you can see some of the updates. By the way, a lot of updates happened while I was gone, and the base game itself has gone through some updates. So you'll see some symbols here that are just slightly different than how Terror from the Void did them here and there when we go through menus. I haven't seen probably all the little doodad changes, but they now have partial ammo clips that are a thing in the base game now, is my understanding. So their version of the numbering and the partial ammo clips shows up now, and there you go. I think they've been working kind of in tandem with this update, so everything kind of goes as smooth as possible for the Terror from the Void mod along with this update, because I think you can argue it might have been a little Terror from the Void inspired, some of these changes. So that's kind of kudos for the Terror from the Void team, or to the Terror from the Void team for that. And Landon, Avery, nothing else you can carry unless I want to over encumber you. I don't know that I want to. Yeah, I can't build you extra ammo yet, so that your ammo you got is the ammo. We're close on research to being able to do the New Jericho ammo, but for now, if we have to down the road, we'll have to switch you back out to the old clunky. The old clunky independent. Then we got Sectoid along with us. He's fully laden. Is he gonna throw it with all the grenades we have? He's not as accurate yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep you with 2, and we'll keep the 2 med kits. And then finally we got Fëanor, the Kinslayer. We are going to. Yeah, you're fine too. I could give you an extra grenade, but how often do I have my snipers throw more than 2 grenades? I mean, let's be real too. Maybe he'll find something on the battlefield and he can pick it up. There's my opinion. And Pepper, good to see you in here, my friend. Good to see Pepper making it in here also. So I can't think of anything else we need to change here. Oh, let's just look for some spare little SPs that maybe we can spend. I mean, oh, part of why I didn't spend it is I don't think I like that as a perk, but you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do just to help little by little, since we're just at this point, I'm going to give you some speed. And there we go. And I wonder if anybody else had some awkwardly large SP just sitting around in the corner, picking up dust. Let's give you a little health and we'll hold on to the rest for your next promotion. That's, you know, I guess that's me being afraid of Deimos and Hitmen appearing. I gotta get, I don't have everybody up to at least the lowest base level I like of 20. So we're running a little paranoid and I guess I want to take care of that. So yeah, okay, that's everybody. And I can't think of anything else we need to touch up except to get down there. And it is a daylight mission. We can see the sun right there letting us know we have sunshine. You'd swap over the backpack grenades of my indie heavy. How do you mean swap over? Because my indie heavy's here. Well, oh, this was one thing I noticed also when we were sitting here just poking around. I might just do this for good old Landon Avery. I'm glad you made me look over here, Felipe, because I always poke around and look around before, but then I wanted to remember and I kind of forgot. I was going to give the heavy these legs, and you know why? Because it gives him a little extra speed. And these independent things, I don't care about the stealth, he's a heavy, but they lower his accuracy. And if I'm going to shoot such a nice new Jericho gun, a nice new Jericho weapon, wouldn't I want to add some of that negative aim back in by switching pants? And pants on a heavy aren't necessarily what get hit the most, right? Well, now that I'm doing this, that's what'll get hit. Oh, my indie heavy, I could. Oh, yeah. I could like do a med kit there, is what you're saying. Yeah, that would be easy. I got a spare one, barely over encumbered, and I won't notice it. I'm cool with that. Well, the other one, the only reason yeah, he's okay with 2. I don't mind him. I had a spare one down here, so I didn't have a problem with that. And he's going to be up high. He's nothing special. I want to have it. I don't want to carry too many grenades because I want to have a chance to try out brace shots. So there you go. We're going to see if we get the opportunity. Doing well this evening, Pepper. Morning for you, evening for me. But hopefully we'll have a good mission here. And Carlos, glad to see you popping in here. Glad you could make it also. Okay, my friends, that's enough chit-chat. Now it's time to make it happen down on the battlefield. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered after mission success, so if somebody drops something, let her lie. Let her lie. We get it afterwards. All right, here we go, guys. It's daylight. I like the daylight better because I can see, but if they have a sniper too, maybe I'll change my mind and wish for nighttime. But then they can. Oh, not for too much. Well, I'm happy to have you popping in whenever you can show up. I know it's hard when I'm trying to watch something that I want to see to not stay the whole. It can be a challenge. Y'all got schedules. Y'all got life going on. Yeah, this is a special mission, the phase 1 for New Jericho, because we are surrounded by New Jericho. And this is this mission. And I have it kind of go both ways. They come kind of heavy from over here, or they come kind of heavy from over here. At least in my past memory of experiences on this map, it's very rare that I have them come at us balanced. And they always seem to spawn heavy on one side or the other. But we'll see. We'll see. I guess I've even had them come heavy through the middle, which is, you know, very possible. So what I'm going to start with, and this is what I usually do, especially when we don't see anybody right from the very beginning, which is often hard starting in the corner. And this just tells you right here, we are in the mist. So anybody that didn't have enough delirium just picked up another pop of delirium here, I do believe. Because we were right on the edge of the mist, and I was wondering if this considered it, because it didn't say on the cover, but the fact that we just have some random mist sitting over here, we're in the mist. We are in the mist. Okay. Could have sworn the head faces here kind of gave an idea of delirium, but I guess I'm also prone to misremembering. So I'm going to have ourselves jump up here and see what we see. See if we see. Because if we come over here and don't see anything in the daylight off in this distance, we'll know to orient over here. So this kind of helps us get a peek. Yeah, missed only in the evac zone, right? Yeah, where we get out safely. But I don't know if I've ever retreated on this mission. I've got hurt on this mission before, but I don't think I've ever retreated on this mission before. So let's not hope. We shall see. Yeah, that's true. That's why I prefer the daylight, because we don't have those extra Triton perception things that they come with. So that you're right. That's why I always prefer daytime. I always feel like Tritons sometimes, because of that, they have advantages at night, unless you're lucky with night vision, that night vision perk that randomly shows up. Oh, we see a boatload, and guess what? They're doing the left side advance. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a gunner. I'm looking for a Deimos. No, that is not, according to my eyes. That's independent. I'm cool with that. We got some buffy guys. We got shooters, but they're the easier kind of shooters so far. Now, it doesn't mean there couldn't be what I fear out there, a Hitman or a Deimos, but with the first 5 that I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm guessing, I don't remember this map so much. I guess we could face 8 to 10, depending on how difficult they are. I don't know. I'm not seeing lag on my monitoring that's in front of my face, Pepper. So I am seeing some FPS drops showing on OBS all of a sudden. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna check is just make sure I'm not. I don't know why I'm getting the FPS lags over there. That's kind of weird. But sometimes Phoenix Point, if I don't have the settings quite right. Is anybody else getting the lag? I'm seeing a little bit here, and let me just come in here real quick, because I usually only whoops. Yeah, I keep it on medium. I can do that on the shader, but usually when I keep it on medium, the system doesn't have any problems. So we'll just do it like that and get going. And hopefully anything I'm showing on my OBS kind of starts going away or whatever. Okay, so y'all seeing it okay? Okay, cool. Well, we'll try to keep it going. I'm not seeing it on my side, but we aim to please as many of you as we can. Okay, cool. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I think what I'll do, not that I have the ability to shoot over this wall necessarily, but I am going to, just in case some opportunity arises. I'll do the hunker down now. We're really near picking up will if I need it. This costs 2 will to hunker down. Lets me shoot for 2 action points next turn. I don't know that I'll be able to with this low wall here unless something appears off in this angle and I can see them through that open wall. But our heavy's job has been completed. Kurt Wagner has played the part of the spotter well. So we want to try setting up everybody else as much as possible. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, hey, super job. Thanks for the subscription over there. You're someone new, so thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it, man. Super duper. Welcome to the channel, and thank you. Now, I don't know. That's because these things, in a way, we get weird angles and lines of sight, so I don't know. I think what I'll do is make them come around, although if I wait for them to come around, they may come through, and that can get awkward. Because they can come through these windows here, they can come up this way here, so I got to figure out how I want to set up. Fortunately, we don't see... There's not a lot. Now, this guy's gun at that distance is not amazing. He may shoot at us. This guy's gun is not amazing, and this so the guns, at least at this distance, aren't amazing. I'm going to count on my weapon being more amazing than their weapon. You know, mine's better than yours. That whole kind of a thing. And we'll see what's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not as loud in my ear. I did tone it down, but it's still louder than the normal volume. I just haven't spent enough time to get that tune just right. So, we'll see. Let's get over here, and I'm gonna overwatch from here.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Because sometimes an overwatch against these guys, if they move towards us, if he happens to come this way, I don't really, I guess I have an angle in there too. Which way he gonna come? Which way he gonna come? Let's see, can I cover both a little bit? Kinda, sorta. Why don't we just try that, see if he comes at us. We may have a shot either way if he goes indoors and outdoors if we're lucky. So, let's see what we want to do here now. How do I want to set everybody else up? Someone could still be appearing back here, but I'll tell you what. I need to get... It'd be nice to get you towards the front. We're not aware of anybody down here. Sometimes they could be here or even in that building, and we'd have no sight or knowledge of them. No pips, so we don't hear them at least. Let's come this far with you, Lindqvist, because you're my grenade thrower extraordinaire guy, so I kind of want to have you near the front, but maybe I place you here. You know, we're not picking up any sound cues that they're over there. I'm going to hide you around the corner here, so maybe you're close enough to pop out and go, aha, if somebody gets close enough. Like I said, if they start appearing over here, you could get hit. So, beware, guy. Beware. Then we got Sectoid. You know, if I bring our guys too far forward, they're gonna be... I want them to kind of run up and hit that potential overwatch. So... Oh, you have times here. Yeah, no grenade launchers yet. They're in the research queue. But we haven't made one yet. They are not... we have the research for them, but we have not completed that research yet. So it's a priority. We're kind of priority because I got an early mission where I got extra soldiers. I think I gained 1 soldier from a New Jericho Haven defense, and I gained 2. We saved 2 out of 3 from one of those soldier rescue missions. And so all of a sudden I have 6 soldiers, or no, or maybe I only saved 1. I only saved 1 of the 3 from that mission, I think, now that I'm thinking back. I didn't do so well on that one. But that's why I got 6 soldiers now, and I'm thinking about, that's why I'm rushing more than I normally would for a second aircraft. So we're real close to being able to do that. So that's been my focus. I usually don't rush that early for a second vehicle. But if I went that route, I might even do 2 chaos buggies and do 2 teams of 3. I think would be so cool to get out leveling up that way, but I don't know if that's optimal or not, but it sounds like we're going to be trying it. Let's see, I may put a heavy out here. Or do I keep you as the back, the keeper of the back door?
Easy enough.
Because I swear, they always come up through the back door. And then let's do that. See, he could come up here and maybe get a shot down there, so I'm hesitant to give us full cover there. But I want to move some of you guys closer. Because if I bring you here, though, I don't want them to just hang back and shoot. I want them to come towards me. Let's just do it in pieces, just in case some of them, someone's able to come in a little bit closer that I'm shocked about. Let's do that. You're done. And Commander, maybe I bring you here.
I'm going in.
Because that adds trigger discipline to probably the most of us that I can. Well, you're the only. These are the only 2 Overwatch, so we'll give them trigger discipline. What the hey? And then we'll just do an emergency short range Overwatch from you because we can. And we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, he's coming. He's taking the inside route. He's a bit buff. Okay, they don't see us and they didn't come towards us. You know, there's a heavy standing on top of that building, guys. There's a heavy. Oh, look at this. They're deciding to go the other way. They're gonna say, fooled you. I'm setting up for them to come around the corner there, and they're saying, yeah, we're coming this way. So the footpads there, we got a couple Tritons there, and the 2 gunners are way over there. How about if I guess we don't get lucky with our 2 action point weapons to be able to shoot down there. Yeah, if I come this far, I can see them. Oh, I could come out here. Except then I wouldn't be able to move back, and they'd shoot at me. And then at this distance, you know, we've done better. Because I can't do a brace shot. Maybe because I'm a heavy, I stand out here and try the brace shot. Just because I'm anxious to try it. That'd be 3 guys shooting at me, but not at ideal distance for them. And I'm a heavy. Unless there's a Triton Hitman that I can't see yet. But it's daytime. You'd think I'd see him, right? What mission got buffed? Oh, the rescue soldiers. Oh, it got buffed where you have a better where the AI doesn't play so dumb, and you have a chance to actually rescue them. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, famous last words. Yeah, he's a heavy. He'll be fine standing up here. But I want to stand up here, see if we can take it, and then we might be in a position to try a brace shot. 100% accuracy. I want to kind of see at a distance if that's even worth it. It sounds intriguing to me, and I think at that distance they get a lot of scat. I think watch them shoot an arm off. That would be bad. Yeah, if only that update dropped before our mission, right? Let's come out here. Let's take a look at it. We can always move back if it just seems silly. We're not required to stay here. Okay. Yeah, the scatter is big on that one. The scatter is big on all of them. But if even one of them hit these guys, you know what I mean? It might have a chance, they're so flimsy, to kill them and lower the shots that come back at us. Oh, enemies. So they aren't right next to him sometimes. Yeah, they gotta move into them too. Yeah, that's better. It gives them a little more time before they screw up. Isn't that the way it is? I'm gonna try this shot just because I feel like it. Yeah, usually not the best reason to take a shot, right? We missed them all. But unless they pound me with their shots next turn, we are in a great place, unless they all move out of line of sight, to try brace shot. So we'll see. We'll see. I almost want them to shoot at me so they stay put and I get a feel for the braced shot. Now the braced shot, I gotta look at here. Is there will involved with that too? Do I have what it takes? 2 will points I will have. I have exactly 2. So, okay. I want to do that next turn. I hope it works out.
Ready, willing, and able.
Now we gotta worry about a big hefty guy right here. I don't think he has spitterheads yet. No, so it really is get rid of the claw. And his movement, I don't want him to be able to close in on us and play whack-a-mole with us. Movement's 22 though. That's pretty damn good. So maybe I back us off a little.
Shake it, baby.
And you know, let him come for us if he wants. I don't think there's any shooters that I have to worry about coming around here now. So I could actually, since I don't think any of these shooters will be able to get far enough to shoot at us, so I'll just kind of back off a little and overwatch against this guy coming, and we'll play it that way. This is not a mission that we have to worry about reinforcements, so I'm okay pulling back. If it was a mission that was playing reinforcements, you know, I might be more concerned. So we'll just kind of do a heck of a lot of overwatches in case he comes around the side. Yeah. End your turn. Yeah, let's overwatch. If he comes this way, he'll have to run around this corner and come at us, so blam blam.
Eyes open.
And that's with the new Jericho weapon. And everybody else will just kind of... In fact, I can cover both openings. And we might as well just do it short range, because he's not reaching us unless he comes close.
Anything that moves,
right?
Dies.
And then we'll just kind of set up, since there's not a lot of others that we're aware of, I should say, that can come at us. I guess you're going to cover more. I guess this is the way it's going to be. You're going to cover this way. And you can't cover both either, even if I give you your widest opening. So you'll just cover this way. Let's see what happens. Did we make the right call? He's getting pretty far. Any good? I'm glad we backed off, because we would have been whacked. Oh, guess what? There's a sniper. We did have a sniper. And the guys I knew about aren't hitting us all that much. And he came in. And they know how bad their aim is. Oh. They're going for the rush-a-doodle here. Okay. Now, we're gonna have some more. We got the two gunners here. He stayed back to pop a shot at us, but I don't know, based on that last shot, if I want to do the brace shot now, because it makes me have to stand there now. Oh, and I'm suppressed, so I can't do it. So I guess we pull back. I'll pull back right here, gain the will, maybe get out of sight of the sniper that we now know is over there. Ooh, I don't know that that does get me out of line of sight of the sniper. It's hard to tell. No, actually, I think it does. If I drop here, it has a railing, but I don't think we really see anything from it.
Sprinting.
Let's get the will back. And yeah, we don't have a line of sight, so since you're suppressed, let's just move you there. You might be able to drop down and do something next time. Okay, now we got to deal with stuff. If I got to get cover on some of us because we're gonna have shooters coming through that door or coming around this way. I think we got a little time on coming around that way first. How far can you move for anything? And well, yeah, we overwatched instead of hunkering, so it's a 3-shot thing. I could try here to get you to shoot off his claw. If you're going to be precise enough, I do not know. We then would need to take off this guy's claw, except he comes with a spitterhead, so he just needs to be disappeared. So those are the two immediate problems, and then we need some cover because we got shooters following them up. And it seems like there was another one out there somewhere that I'm not remembering. But that's fine. We got to deal with these two. Yeah, only on the prime rank. So he's a spitter, he's not. But I gotta get that claw, and I'm gonna come here because you're the least mobile. So I'm gonna take this shot. Yeah, I'm coming out here with you, and see what this looks
Sure
like.
thing.
Oof. Doesn't inspire confidence when. Or maybe I just do this, because this can do a heck of a bit of damage and almost kill him anyway. Well, it's easy for somebody to follow up on that. He does have his claw, but he doesn't have the shield protecting the said claw. So you see that one, just not at a good angle. But what we're gonna do, nobody over here is suppressed, so we got our 2 full shots. So you can take this guy down, and you have the aim to do it. And then let's see if we can get your aim in there. If we got lucky and hit the arm and lost his shield, that'd be awesome. But look at that. Well, let's see how much we hit. Okay, I feel like we can kill this guy, because he's not massively armored. He just has the spitter head. Yeah, no, nothing like that. The only thing I was worried about on this mission, because it usually is a fun mission to play, is, well, the hitman did his job and stayed hidden. So, till we exposed ourselves. So, and that was a couple turns worth, where he could have shot at us. But, the Deimos Tritons, the Alpha, whatever, that came in earlier than I remember. And, you know, what if we had gotten 2 or 3 of those on this mission? Then they outgun us, type of a thing. That's the only thing that feels like it would have disrupted us, badly. So I'm gonna come in for a shot here. I'm gonna need cover. I will need cover. Who do you see? Oh, you see this guy? Well, let's just see what that shot is. It's not a hideous shot. What is your cover? It's okay-ish. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, the Kinslayer. Kin didn't slay the kin, but the guy has nothing to do but bleed on us. So now I don't feel like I have to worry about... Yeah, so I feel more secure coming here to get a potential kill shot here. I think we'll see enough around the shield. So we'll try that. Yeah, just like that. He's history. So now we have the next coming up as a shooter, and then we also have this shooter here, and then of course the hitman that's out there. So we can come up a little bit, and I think what I'll do is, you know, which way might somebody come? I guess we have to worry about this sniper coming over here and getting an angle on us, but I think not this turn. I think we're, I hope, good for a turn. And maybe... Yeah, we're not at a good angle to get a shot through there, are we now? Let's just hope he comes this way.
Area covered.
I'll keep you there as bait. Not the most powerful Overwatch, but we'll have a little something on this side. Whoa, he's trying for the heavy. He's got heavy on the brain, so there is a little bit of sight through there. Okay, we were hunkered down. Now this guy's gonna go. He's gonna die. And he was able to get a shot with an independent weapon that didn't do much. So we're all good. Now this guy does come usually with a little return fire. Now what? You don't see anything. We actually could come down here and do a couple bashes. Probably do some decent damage. Of course, then this guy's gonna be gunning for us. But maybe we can get some Overwatches over there. We also have you. He's conveniently out of sight for that. Now these guys do get the return fire. Yep. So... That's dubious cover. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just come out wide and see what this shot is. We're gonna have to figure out well, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta come up at a decent... We should be okay with this guy. He'd have to come all the way over, and he might. but we'll try putting some Overwatch to prevent that. Then we're gonna have to start worrying about the Hitman. Okay. So I am gonna come here because I want to kill him, not have him return fire. If you know what I mean. And that should be a kill shot. We're just close enough. There we go. Now, we got to work on this guy, because he's going to be gunning for him.
What's the plan?
I can try Overwatch. It's only if he comes out this way.
Nothing will get past me.
I could... how far can you move? I could Overwatch here in case he comes in to hit this guy, but then if he comes in I don't have the proper cover, yeah, he could go for us. How far? I guess I'll put out some Overwatch from you. Maybe he'll fall for that.
I'm prepared.
And that's decent cover at that range with an independent weapon. And I'm gonna bring Overwatch with you over here. We're gonna... That's probably gonna force him to go inside, to be quite honest. But I'm gonna cover your Overwatch, hopefully to deter that way. And then... That's not really great cover. He can shoot through that thing. Let's
Rolling
come
out.
here. And we got you. But what are you gonna do? I think I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna jump over here, grab that will.
Yes.
And you're gonna be there. Whoa! That got me seen from the sniper. Well, that was not where I expected him to go. But we're definitely in trouble there. Let's just pop on down. Let's get out of sight. Misjudgment on ZigZag's part on that one. Holy moly, I wasn't even thinking about line of sight from over there. Absolutely was not even on my radar. So we got a loss of stamina there. And we're gonna heal real fast. Okay. Yes, I don't know why you panned out there. Nobody else can see ya. And now we got some rooftop business going on over here. We didn't get hit hard here, but guess what we got? And the question is, I can come here and I'll do my pinpoint toss and see how that feels. Oh, look at that. I like those two perks combined like nobody. Yeah, it was a great decoy. Yeah, just the way I planned it, eh? Just the way I planned it. Yeah, that was a nasty sniper. But I'm gonna see if we can land this right where I want it. Okay, that perk, that combo of skills is killer. Whoa, did he fall inside the building? Oh no, there's a little opening there I hope he can get out of. If not... That's interesting. Because the hole is not above here, but he ended up inside. Hey, Trumpkin, how you doing? It's the phase 1 mission where we gotta kill the Pandorans. As far as we know, unless there's another hidden sniper who's keeping himself mega hidden, we have a Triton here that we just blew off the roof, but he may be trapped. He's just bleeding inside. I don't know if the game will allow him to exit through that little... where his gun's sticking out. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it looks like... yeah, I hope he has a way out. Either way, he's bleeding, so we'll just have to wait at worst case. And then we got a hitman. We're going to have to approach a hitman. So I guess we're going to start going indoors. Last thing a hitman wants is everybody to get close to him. So... and what I'm also going to do is back you off. He's going to be slow with both legs. In fact, it should tell me, right? Yeah, his movement's down to 8. He's a slow dude. I guess, yeah, let's just not play games. Let's bring you right here. Any windows he can see through. Then we're going to need our own sniper to maybe do something at some point. How far up does it... okay, we actually can get up here, not this turn. We can get up to the roof the slowpoke way. And I'm okay standing you out in the open.
Let's go.
We can... Commander, we'll get you over here getting close.
I'm going in.
We're just gonna all kind of start moving up. I guess you can go there. He's not gonna move very far. Just stay there. Anybody else? There's some ticky-tacky heals we could use, but...
Dashing.
yeah, this thing's hitting harder than I remember, you know, and it's a lot more accurate than I remember. That was a downtown shot, if ever I saw one, across the map. I don't remember the independent rifles. I remember them with other sniper rifles being quite hurtful. Let's see if he's able to get out of there. Yeah, he doesn't sound happy. He shouldn't have just died. I think he had enough health, but maybe he did just die. And the hitman is nowhere to be seen anymore.
Ready.
So I'm going to start moving over to the base of this ladder. And then we'll have some others try to gain sight of a hitman for us coming up. Okay. So we can snipe the sniper, perhaps. It sure sounded like he died, didn't it? I don't think you can gain sight on him. Yeah, because that's a solid wall over there. Well, he didn't move, so he's stuck. Based on falling through the roof there, so he's stuck in that little thing.
Let's do this.
Let's do this in case we get a cheap shot when we move around the corner next turn. I want you to come here and see if you gain eyes on something for us. But I'm not going to leave you there. Last known position is somewhere back here. And we're going to pull back so you can have more... Oh, hang on. 2 seconds. In fact, I'm not even going to put it on pause. I just opened the door. I was able to lean over and open the door for Fang. He just is looking in the mirror on the door, going over with the mirror, and doesn't realize the door's open. Fang, come on. Oh, okay. When I was looking over at you guys, he left. He finally figured it out. Okay. That was going to be so quick. I said, so much for the catus interruptus. I'm just going to deal with it. We'll stay there. We'll bring some others in for... Yeah, we can come at this angle and see if we see something. And then pull back. Oh my lord! He just ran at us is what he did! Holy moly boly boly! But that's going to be hard for him to move up. Now, I can get a shot. Not going to kill him or anything, though. Will it allow me to move back far enough so he can't move far enough to kill me? Let's take a look at this shot. Yeah. Nope. And then all he's got to do is spam miss to try to help him out. So I don't know that I want to... where can I pull back to that feels safe? Not a lot. Maybe here? Yeah, the door's stuck meme. Yeah, it looks like he's the last guy. And so it's not until next turn, and even then, I'm not going to be able to get an angle with my own sniper. Unless he does a bonehead move somewhere. Alright, let's get some more guys up there. I'm going to need... We're going to have to... He's going to go for us. And he moved. He's got some movement. 18 movement, so he... You know, it's not hideous movement. But we have to hope he moves far enough that he can't... We make him move far enough that he can't shoot. Or if he does... I don't know that he could come up... Can he... Could he come up this far and shoot me if I came in there? He could come over here, maybe. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm still getting back in the flow of Phoenix Point, so how far can he move and shoot is kind of a little bit of a... Kurt's going, let me at him, let me at him, let me at him.
Here I come.
Do I dare? Whoops. Oh, we can't fly anymore. What am I thinking? That's right, we can't fly anymore. His body armor's out of commission. So I think I pull back and probably pull back all the way here. Could he come all the way around here and be able to shoot us? Because that'd be nasty. That'd be a nasty hit on us if he can. And then we see where he moves, and we just all pile on him.
I'm going in.
I think we can do that. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to give him a super simple flank shot, or I want to make him to have to move so far that he can't shoot. So there you go. Well, did we kill anything? We haven't died yet, and we're down to a lone Triton Hitman who hurt us pretty bad, by the way, over here. Crossed the map shot and took out our jet jump. But nobody's down, and we got a Triton that we shot off the roof, and he got trapped in here and bled out, is what it sounded like. But I haven't gotten close enough to peek. All right, let's just do this in case he comes up this way. Shoot through that door. Put Overwatch that way.
I'll keep my eyes open.
No, he came that way. Can he shoot? No. Okay, now we pound him into submission. He is going to feel our wrath. And I can move this close because we hunkered down.
Easy enough.
You don't have to worry about return
Sure
fire
thing.
from you. Yeah, take that. One heavy paying back for another heavy. There we go. Alright, Sectoid, you gotta level up out of that. We got Lindquist. A couple of us are a little bit injured. Sectoid had a tick of injury, Lindquist had a tick of injury, and Wagner, well, we know what happened to him. So, okay. Well, we got through it. Let's go see what the reward is. Refresh my memory. I know he's just a basic sniper, Etermes, but God dang it, he hit me hard. Sniper with an upgraded weapon, of course, is gonna be worse. So we're over 25% now with New Jericho. He's now supportive, and the locations of New Jericho havens have been added to the GeoScape. Not all of them, but nearby ones. So we can defend them also if they get attacked for haven support missions, haven defense missions.
I just wanted to pass on my personal thanks and congratulations to your operatives for their work at the base. Fortuna eruditis favit, as they say. Fortune favors the prepared mind. The intelligence we've retrieved is going to prove extremely helpful with all the projects we're working on. And the satellite control tech may one day help turn the tide of this war. This operation may have seemed like a small thing, but the devil's in the details, and so is God.
All right, that's what you say, Tobias. All right.
Speaking of details, we'll now have to actually make all of this work with our hardware and software. We have limited resources, so we need our brightest and best focused on the job. It'll take time, but it'll be worth it in the end. You'll see.
Okay, so we got a nice payoff for doing this mission. That's nice. So, in the details, you know, that vanadium neural link West has doesn't really make him any smarter. It gives him some limited augmented reality functionality and a lot of itty words there, and easy access to external data, but that's about it. Interesting, if anything. At New Jericho, they have the tech for much deeper neurological enhancement. I wouldn't be surprised if they could merge West's brain with a slaved AI. Don't even think about it. Don't give him ideas. So we're 13 hours away from this research that allows me to refill the weapons we used. So I'm not too worried about that. And we now have a whole hell of a lot of materials. And kind of what I'm thinking with that is we finish New Jericho airship technology, and I'm thinking of building one of those, which will eat up a big chunk of those materials. And then there's the Gauss technology, so I can start redoing the Gauss weapons we've obtained, or refilling them for weapons we found. One we found, and one the sectoid, the assault, joined us after a haven defense. And there's our grenade launcher tech, so that's also a priority. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Heavy cannon, no, takes too long. I gotta get another. So this is also the other thing I'm looking. Well, I wasn't planning anything, but because of our start, if you look at the map, it's 75% easily, maybe 80% New Jericho, which kind of makes it hard not to end up going for them, because we're at 29% now after that mission, and you know, lots of things piss off everybody else when you start siding with Tobias West. So we'll see if we can get some of these others up a little bit. But because of how we started, it was just for a long time, it was only New Jericho. Then we finally found, I think we found this Anu Haven first. And then eventually we got a Synedrian Haven, where, in fact, the first Synedrian Haven we found is going to be the one with the mission. There it is. That's the first. So I think we found this one because that was the worm one. And then this one we found, which we still haven't done, enter Synedrian stage left. As a matter of fact, I haven't even done Dreamer's Awaken after all this. That's kind of crazy. So there's another mission sitting there waiting for us too. Okay. So I was hoping, because we kind of got a Miss Bloom there, but this one, yeah, it's good for manufacturing, which we're going to need for the plane. But we got lucky on this base, and the only reason I did it in the middle of the mist is because it had a freaking research lab. So we'll deal with it. And then this one, now that another Miss Bloom is starting over in North America, so if I was to activate this, nope, once again, no frickin' lab to get a cheap lab from. I don't know if I've even found a cheap lab anywhere else. We just got lucky with that one base that gave me a cheap. So I only have 2 research labs as a result, and we're getting to the point where some of the researches are going to start taking longer. And now, or the bases are getting too far away. See, there's a good one. Why couldn't the mist have bloomed over here? I'd gladly activate that base over there. Yeah, it's very true. I think people are down on the endings with New Jericho just because of the ending of New Jericho. It sometimes doesn't sit right with certain people, but they're all people. I play a game and I'm gonna go the way it is. It's not like I'm supposed to know all the endings ahead of time, right? This is the way. I want to get a technician. I want to be able to have fun with the technician, which temporarily with the latest update could be a little bugged for one of its perks of repairing vehicles. I don't know if he got that fixed or not. I didn't specifically ask that yet. But do be aware there could be occasional bugs since we're playing cutting edge. As I've said before, we could find bugs here and there that aren't working, but that's our job here, is if we see anything unusual to report it to help them make the game better. That's what you do when you play the beta stuff. But I wanted to get it out, play the newest of the new for everybody to see and get some feedback. Anyway, let's do our promotion here. 210 shock damage, I guess, is nothing to sneeze at, whatever that saying is, but I think I'll pick the quick aim. I'm not going to change that at this point. I'm not going to change. I like some psychic scream immunity here and there. And you're a little squishy here, Sectoid, so we're going to do you right and start working on the health to get us up at least to 20 here early on. Okay, so there's our one promotion that we had. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we got what? How much time? 9 hours, and then we're gonna see about. So I got some folks that need. Well, I got folks that need stamina. 3 in particular, right here. So I think it's time to do a little switcheroo. We'll come over here. We will. I might even just do this mission. But I also want to fly over here to get here so I can see if I'm going to unlock anything else going over there. And then all the missions that just unlocked, all the New Jericho Havens that unlocked, in case you're new to the game, all have the question marks now because they're the unvisited havens that we can see. And like I said, we don't have New Jericho maps worldwide, but you know, we got a lot more now nearby. Yeah, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more. It's early enough. I should be able to get another mission in, so that's the plan. But I'm just kind of sharing what I'm thinking so far, and sometimes the plans I'm thinking change as we get going, but that's my current plan. Since I got so many soldiers, split them up. But that's gonna slow me down and getting another research lab going, so that's the drawback of that one. But let's get back to base. We gotta do some switching out. Chaos Buggy ready to get back in action. And we're gonna switch out some folks. As a matter of fact, let me just get that done, and I want to see how long it's actually gonna take, because then I may focus on one of these other bases that do have access, if we get the money, to more manufacturing to speed up the airship that we got to build. That may be what I got to focus on next if I'm going to build an airship. So maybe this one to have a path over there, because we can kind of sort of reach from here down this-ish, far-ish. So maybe I'll give my base building more pathway possibilities down the road as my team grows a little. We'll see. Ideally, maybe we'll get a Miss Bloom down here. Anyway, I'm repeating myself now. Let's get how many hours to go? Let's get 4 hours past. I guess it said so right here. I didn't have to go in there. And the marketplace has been restocked. We'll take a look in there in 2 hours.
Research complete.
Okay, so we pick up the Thunderbird, and it comes with the Argus array, which, you know, this is a beta thing. I haven't used the Argus array yet, so that'll be something new at some point, maybe. So we'll see. We shall see. So let's take a look at switching some folks out. And getting the Junker back in. So Kurt, your stamina's low. You got hurt, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep Landon Avery going out. So we're gonna do a little of this. Don't cry. You'll get one back eventually. Eventually. Now let's go over here and do this. He's going, feels good. Guy can get used to this. Yep, he sure can. Now we're a little low on ammo here. Argus array is good for heavies. I'm gonna actually take a look at that and read up on it and see what I think. Because I didn't actually take a close look at it, so we'll take a look. In fact, since we're here, let me just take a look over here at the Argus array. It's a military grade sensor suite that enhances point of interest detection on the GeoScape and heightens. So when you're using this when you land in this vehicle, the vehicles now with certain attachments can give you perks down on the battlefield. So that's kind of cool, if you want my opinion. And heightens operatives' perception in combat. Very good. Very good. So, you know, yeah, okay, enhances point of interest detection, yada, 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 who cares? But I like having help on the battlefield, so yeah, that's something to consider. All right. Oh, better at tier 2? Okay. So now, even with these attachments, there's different tiers. See, I haven't played far with this new thing here, so. Yeah, from an aircraft system, I think, isn't there an aircraft system that kind of bombs? Is there one like that? Or am I thinking of a different game now? they can support you with a explosive something or other on the map. I don't know. If Etermes is still in here, he'd know the details on that. All right, so let's come back in here and at least get you a suit of armor, so you're not there. Now at least you're looking buff again. Can't have anybody thinking our heavies are skinny dudes, right? Let's in my younger days, I was one of those skinny dudes. Let's see. Lindquist, I like having your grenades, so I might take you out. I might give Commander a sit down. I'm trying to think of who I want for what. And I don't know if will a sniper be the next best thing? Or do I want a heavy on that mission? Well, sometimes yes. I'm trying to think of which three I want on my next on our next mission. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and I got it narrowed down to 4. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The grenades can come in handy, depending on, it all depends on how they spawn. I'm thinking to do the other New Jericho mission that's right next door to us. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just because you have less hit points, although maybe I want to give him that weapon. Yeah, Sectoid, let's do a swap. Let's drop that. And Sectoid, I'm gonna actually keep you back for this mission. And yeah, you'll just have that gun for now. And then you move that down. You have that and a little partial animal clip in reserve till we're able to make ammo. So our newest research right now is the Gauss technology. We'll have that in 13 hours so we can start remaking our stuff. And then what else do we have farther down? Worm eggs, hatching sentinels, yada yada yada. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Oh yeah, and here's the other thing I gotta do. Thunderbird, 1500. Leaves me about 600-ish. And it's gonna take 13 frickin' days. I definitely need a manufacturing facility. So I have one of 2 bases I'm gonna need to activate to get that. But I'm committing to a second airship because we got more individuals than I'm used to having at this point. And I want to get 2 teams of 3 out, ideally with a vehicle at some point. And we'll see how that works. Now that I have the most updated DLL, and that supposedly is fixed. That supposedly, that one bug of 2500, I thought I read in the Discord he fixed it, or did he not fix it properly or something? That's the latest thing I remembered seeing about that bug, Felipe. Let's see. Yeah, that's why that's why I'm now committed to upgrading, and I'm leaning towards this one because that other base is too close to the one base, and so this one does open a path I can eventually use, and it comes with power. All I got to do is repair the manufacturing, period. So that won't be too expensive either. Oh, sorry, Scott. We survived the mission. one person got across the map, body hit, took out my heavy, who couldn't jet jump for the rest of the mission, but nobody died, and then we succeeded on phase 1. So now we're back at base doing some switch ups. I'm probably going to do the dream. That's the first time I think I've ever done phase 1 before Dreamers Awaken. It's just the way the game flowed. Kind of interesting. But I'm going to come back here and do this one next, I do believe. That's what I'm planning for. But I just am purchasing or building my next airship, and so I'm thinking I gotta activate this base. The cost will be something I can afford right now. Oh, I think I gotta push it. Yeah, 2 shots on the heavy, but the second shot is the one that took it out. Yeah, I feel like I need the extra manufacturing, because there's no way in heck I want to wait that long for an airship, so I gotta get more manufacturing. We'll see what it's like with this one. And plus, I want a 3rd base, because that unlocks something else too. And then a 4th base unlocks the officer because we're playing with the officer mod. That the 4th base unlocks that, so that I can then make ammo for that PDW that's unique to the officer. Okay, let's just do it. All right, an unexpected find. Director, I've come across something interesting in the archives of the recently activated base. Something called Project Glory. Perhaps we should get Bennu to analyze it. Okay. So it unlocks a research for us, which we'll put in the queue. And Project Glory, coincidentally, since we're good pals at the moment with Tobias West, we don't even have to do that mission. You'll see coming up. Oh, this is also slight different. I don't know if you saw the UI differences, but now there's just some different icons for moving it up one at a time. It's not necessarily drag and drop anymore. I didn't even try. Yeah, you can still drag and drop apparently too. So there's new multiple ways of doing things. And I'm actually Project Glory, cooperate. There you go. I'm going to put that next, just to have it unlocked. If it's convenient, once it pops up where it is, that's not much time going by. Although, I do need the resources that this gives, so we'll see. May change my mind. Okay, my friends, so let's get down back here and make sure I get... Yeah, so Sectoid, you're gonna stay at the base, and then the Junker is going up here. So we're gonna take this team to do the next mission. Stamina, we got the exclamation point, but you'll be fine for the upcoming mission. And let's do it. We got some new recruits in here that I probably won't do anything with at this point. And before we hit the road, we got a new marketplace with new items. Not the weapons I like to see. Oh, a little more expensive than I like to see on the Junker, but if I'm going to run multiple teams and multiple airships, I wouldn't like to get... it's not like I need it right away. We got a lot of days for being built. I just got to have enough money. I do like that attachment. I do like that. And jet boosters. Holy moly! I already got jet boosters on the one, but this one comes with all the good attachments too. Okay. Something to think about that we want to spend on also. Yeah, so our other base, by the way, is down over in this, right in the middle of the mist, because it had a research lab. So I said, well, I don't normally pick one right in the middle of the mist, but I wanted the research lab that was a heck of a lot cheaper than building one from the ground up, which I'm probably going to have to do for my next one. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready? Yes. Some weapons. Now I guess the next question is, you only have, you know, 3 shots with the big gun, which probably isn't, this is probably about as many as you're usually going to get. So I wonder if I want to play risky. And do this. Let's think about it. Because you have 2 med kits. We got spare med kits on the team. I can throw a spare med kit up here. And then you own grenades, though. You're the main one who's gonna throw them. Yeah, I better save the med kits now. On second thought. No, I have a mission. We're doing them nicely out of order. Yeah, I'm gonna do it just like this. Okay. You'll see, Felipe, we're right next door to a mission you may have forgotten about. We're going right here. It's a really long trip. We're gonna do Dreamers Awaken is what we're gonna do. And get that out of the way. Hard to believe we haven't done it yet, but we're gonna now. Our path took us away from here, so we never got back to do it. And we actually got phase 1 before Dreamers Awaken. Like I said, a first for me. So let's get flying. And Dreamers Awaken is always plays a little different with the vehicle. Alright, Fort Rand is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control, but right now there's an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams, voices heard in the night. A local doctor tells our operatives, "I could not detect any physiological changes, but there were certainly no signs of infection. But their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. It's like something has driven them mad. So if we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. So let's do it." And we know on this level there is a mad priest roaming around. It's not just crazy guys. There's a mad priest that controls them that ultimately could control us. So we've got to be very aware of that too. Let's just do one more final check. Yeah, you're great grenade thrower extraordinaire. That's why I kept Lindqvist on the team with pinpoint toss perk that we picked up. Learning to like that early game at least. And we are, I think we're all loaded out the best I can do at this point. Yeah, and I put the spare med kit there. So why the heck? Why don't we get down there, my friends? And it is nighttime, however, so we got to be aware of that too. Let me just see how far away daytime is before we start. It's not very far. It's only right here. So, guess what? Project Glory is probably going to finish before the day gets here, barely. Oh no, it's the Gauss technology that's 13 hours away. That's next. Project Glory's after that. Let's just let the daytime come, since it's not that far away. All right, here we go. The sun, she be a shining. Okay. We're going down in there, guys. We're going down in there. Yeah, I just caught your high risk, high reward base. It just had something I needed, and I don't like, yeah, it is a high risk, It had something I really wanted right away. And I got to get another research lab built, to be quite honest, because... Okay, no sight. I'm going to try to see if sometimes coming through here we see folks and we get a sense of where some of them might be, so we don't have to peek through here to find them. Let's come here. Lo and behold, we got nothing. We got nothing. Well, I may come in here and then withdraw. Depending on how... It just depends on how many I see, because I've had... Like, they're right inside. I've had almost lost a vehicle by getting too aggressive with it. Okay, we finally saw one. Okay, he's on the roof. Well, I have a way to deal with him. It's called Mr. Grenade Thrower, Mr. Lindqvist himself. Let's just see how far we can throw it from here. Holy moly, that guy's got an arm. Look at this toss. And there's not that much scatter. That's like normal scatter for somebody at short range. Oh my god. Let's see if we can drop this guy through to the ground floor. Oh, heck yeah. We did that all right. I might... be able to do it. I just, like I said, I worry. Everybody's just out of sight and they come to the edge and go blam 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 blam, and we're practically limping. Let's come here, see if others appear, and then see what I think. I can always retreat. We don't see another one. Where are they? Well, if we don't kill him, and very good chance we won't, he gets to return fire on our vehicle. And then, so I have to decide if this is worth it, and then I can't move. And then...
Receiving. Here's a little trick I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of scatter there, my friends. There's a lot of scatter to get it in there. That says hitting it on the roof does damage to him? I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it through the hole. Oh, I see why I can't, because that ruins the arc to get it down in there. So it says I gotta throw it up here. That's a little too pinpoint. That's a waste of a grenade.
I'm prepared.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to take that shot. Not knowing where anybody else is on the map. So, I think what I'll do, since he's probably then going to come through this door, we'll overwatch through there if we can.
Ready, wheeling, and able.
And play it that way.
Rolling out.
You won't be able to overwatch, and you won't be able to overwatch.
Ready to go to
But
work.
we'll get the heavy... ready to be a heavy. And then we'll get you...
Rolling.
nearby to throw grenades, and then I'm actually gonna pull back. And hopefully be out of sight, even if they're up high. I'm wimping out. I figure we go. Ah! Oh, well, there he goes. We got him now. He didn't go where I expected him to go.
Here we go.
I thought the guy was gonna come through the... Oh, so someone did come through the door. Okay. Well, that played out, and then we got someone right here. I can come inside and go blam 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 too. Hopefully kill. And then we got stuff we can do over here because I'll be able to shoot for just 2. Take this one out. So let's try that first. Ooh, except he's got Overwatch. So,
Ready.
can I shoot
Ready to engage.
and destroy his Overwatch, perhaps?
What
Sure
a kill.
can. And then, can we do this? Oh, baby, baby, surprise! Oh, my lord. We got return fire to deal with. Well, I maybe should have kept you away from the building a little, because I don't think you'll have an angle out here. Unless we do this to try and hit there without hitting our heavy. Okay, that's good. We got rid of the arm. Ah, that was like in my dreams. That was in my dreams. We did it. We got the arm, so he can't return fire. So now I should be able to get, I can get even closer because I can shoot for 2 actions and hopefully keep him from returning fire. Let's find out. No, not him. There, that's more like it. Well, it says we should be able to kill him, so let's give it a go. Thank God for New Jericho. And we got somebody on the roof also. I think you're too close. Oh, plus I won't have the actions to do it. So that's potentially awkward. So maybe I keep the vehicle there. Can we do this? Potentially. Oh, whoever it is, drop through to the ground and will be a threat.
Ready, willing, and able.
But we know what we're dealing with here. Oof. Yeah, he's gonna be a threat. So he could, now he's inside, so if he wants to run outside, so yeah, the odds are he's gonna come at us jumping through the window. Now I could Overwatch in case he chooses this window. And technically I could Overwatch over here if he jumped out that window, but it won't work like that. So
Ready, willing, and able.
maybe we do this again and hope.
Nothing's getting past me.
And then now I can't move in here and shoot at you, but maybe we can do this. Start to that you know who that is. There's the priest. I heard that grunt. That's the priest. So we know where mind control's at. So we're okay. We just got to worry about getting hit by him, but he shouldn't kill anybody because he'll only get 1 shot after he moves. So there we go. We're committed. I think what I do from you then, in case I need them, let's just spend an action to do that. And we'll stay there. Ah! We took damage, but it's only the...
Hostile injured, but alive.
Oh, he's gonna bleed out. And the priest is gonna be no more. So here we go. Yeah, I like the priest versus junker odds. I mean, we took some damage, but quite minimal. And someone else is gonna take a lot more damage than that. Gotta like the junker at point blank, and he's gonna bleed out, and I don't know, that may be everybody. But just in case we got hit once, let's save the hit points on our precious junker and just play it safe. That's probably it. More than likely. He's gonna bleed out, but I'll do that in case someone else is inside and comes through there. And then,
Sure thing.
don't waste the ammo. And you, sir. Yeah, let's not risk, even though he's overwatching into the wall, let's just not risk it. And this may be it. Yeah, it's only that guy who's gonna run off the map next. So, let's just end our turn and let it happen. Cool. So we are damaged, not a lot. And it's always fun seeing a lot more XP on fewer people on these missions. So it's kind of a fun way to do it too. That's why in my dreams, we're gonna get that second team going, so both can be doing that. So yeah, and that's that, my friends. That is that. Oh, I'm not looking forward to Void Omens. Well, that's part of the game. That's why we play them. Why should I say I'm not looking forward to those? Depends on what they are. All right, so we get some new research available to us. Combat armor. Not going to rush there. Neural implant technology interests me more.
I had always assumed the Phoenix Project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience.
Yeah, I agree with you, Felipe. It's one I'm happy to see appearing already. Very much so. So what happened to those soldiers was disturbing.
That is why I did not intervene. We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the utopians at Sanhedrin nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
Well, so far we're heading down that road, Tobias. We are heading down that road. The materials come in handy greatly, which is why I decided to do this mission, because I knew it would give us some more materials, and we still need more. for everything that I want to get done and accomplish. Now, what do we have over here? Yeah, I need to get the repair facility back up. We're gonna need tech. We are gonna need some tech after that. Satellite uplink isn't as critical fast, so we need this. Even if it gets us down to 12 tech. Now, let's see, do I have somebody nearby? This much food will not get us a lot of tech, but I'm gonna trade for the tech just so I have a workable amount. I'll trade like a couple hundred, and that helps. Can't get rid of all the food. Oh heck no. Let's see what direction we want to go in. I was kind of thinking, yeah, I want to get over here at some point to see if it unlocks anything further down, so when attacks start happening over here, we can reach them. And then it's just gonna, that's just a time issue. I also need to just like explore so I can find more materials. And what's the date? The 10th? I think that it's around the 12th that they're gonna start popping some more Haven defense missions. And then research-wise, let's get that neural plant in there and see how many days that takes. I don't care as much about the other one. Combat armor, yeah, this one, yeah. Now, do I want to do that next? I still have to do Project Glory. I gotta do this to get the thing, and this is really quick, and it just unlocks a lot of stuff. So I might as well just get that out of the way. I also want the grenade launcher, by the way. Pandoran colonies gets me stuff. Man, I want it all. I want it all. I want it all now. Yeah, when you're able to crank it, I can't crank up the graphics on my system with the way it's being streamed via Twitch that then outputs it 2K to, it just taxes the whole operation a little too much. So I got to downgrade. I don't have top of the top graphics, but you're going to see less than top of the top graphics at 2K if your device can. So I don't know what's better or worse, but I am going to move it up just to keep it on my mind. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it above the art. I don't even have the arthritis. See, there's a lot of, that's why I'm saying I'm starting to need another research lab also, because research times are starting to feel long once again. So it's time for another one of those too, on, you know, on top of everything else we need. So we'll know soon enough, in about 3 days, how much time that cuts. I don't know if it'll be straight in half or how that'll all math out, but that's what we're hoping for. Now I gotta make the big decision. Okay, Lindqvist, I think I'm gonna have to sit you down and maybe pick somebody else up. Probably Sectoid will go back, and then we'll start searching with a team that has stamina right from the get-go and see what we can find. Yeah, we don't play this game because it's pretty. Very good. So I'm gonna mix up team just a little bit. And then we're gonna hit the road again. So you did a good work for us. You actually got some good experience on this, but I'm gonna take Sectoid back out because he's a level lower, and I got to get him leveled back up to get us up to everybody else's level. So before we let you go, It was fun, wasn't it? It was fun, wasn't it, that weapon? And you'll get back the one we took from you. There he is. And we'll give that back to Sectoid. So, full ammo. Okay. Oh, and you can carry more now. Guess what? There you go. Now, you will get back your original one. And then we're good to hit the road. Okay, there we go. That's the team that's going to hit the road. I'm going to give it 2 seconds to get the junker to full strength, and then we're heading out. No reason to wait any longer than that. Okay, and now the big choice: do I explore here because there's a lot more to explore quickly, or do I come? Yeah, we're gonna explore. We're gonna do the explore quickly method. Is what I think we're gonna do. I need resources, and we're gonna try and find them this way. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just let's just start. See if we find an ambush or not, but let's get started.
Research complete.
Okay, we can now manufacture ammo for the weapons that I was talking about. Then over here, oh, well, what was I don't know why I came over there. Then over somewhere, oh yeah, then over here we got Project Glory in a few hours. Then I'll decide if we're finding anything on our researches. Maybe I'll pop up, maybe I'll do grenade launcher first since it's quicker, but neural implant sure makes me excited too. We'll see. Yeah, I just realized that we have 2 bulldogs. When I was doing that switch, I'm going, wait, we have 2? When? I kind of fell asleep on that one, Felipe. Sorry, I fell asleep on that one. Which facilities did you like, Etermes? Manufacturing or... I like research better, because that really makes a difference when you plow through the research. But because I'm building an airship, I definitely went for, and we're repairing our manufacturing base now there. Yeah. Okay, let's keep searching. And we did not. Set down and investigate. Well, yeah, a burnt out truck. The engine and cab appeared to have caught fire. Well, what's inside the truck? Inquiring minds want to know. Food. Come on. We don't need food. Game, we don't need food. Let's go over here. Explore. The factory. Now, a factory sounds like it will have a little bit more than a truck. Our operatives have set down outside an abandoned factory. There's a lot of old and wrecked machinery here. Perhaps we can use some of it, and it better be a lot of good stuff that's old and wrecked. Let's do it. We're good at scrounging. That's more like it. That's more like it. There's a surprising amount of functional tech here. Good we found this place. Okay, we're climbing back up, my friends. We're climbing back up. Let me just see, because eventually, well, the other thing At some point I'm going to want to repair. Let's just check the cost, but I don't think I'm going to do it now because I don't need the radar yet up here. It'd be just when I need to start finding a path down here. Yeah, I do want it. Let me just remind myself of the cost. Yeah, let's go this way. 140. Yeah, let's just do it now. And then we'll start saving up for what I want past that. No, yeah, we had one scavenging site a couple of missions ago. Last minute, I don't remember exactly what we did. We did have one scavenging site, and then we had that one soldier one. So we've had as far as scavenging ones, we've found one soldier one and an actual scavenge mission, which went well. We got everything and survived. The benefits of having an early chaos buggy. Uh-oh. Ah, Project Glory.
This is getting out of hand, Randolph. I won't stop my proto-civilization research, so tell the committee to back off. You're the director now. Please, help me. I need your support. This is not just some crackpot theory invented by your grandfather. The anomalous artifacts, the extraordinary technology predating Samaria by millennia. If you can't restart my project, I will go to the Vanadium Corporation. There's been another attack, Tobias. The excavation team is scared, and they aren't the only ones. What if the Pandorans know what we're doing and are trying to stop it? They aren't just brainless flesh puppets. I'm heading back to the lab. Be there. We need to discuss this in person.
Time has passed.
You're making a mistake, Colonel. The last Pandoran attacks were not an accident. They're targeting everyone related to Project Glory. Locking me in an isolation facility won't change a thing! No!
Well, unlike the base game, we're gonna have a good time talking to her now.
Research complete.
All right. Project Glory was a secretive attempt to study the nature of enigmatic ruins that predate Homo sapiens. Some ancient stuff. So, stirring the past, Dr. Helena Lewandowski, however your language pronounces that, was considered to be the world's foremost scientist of prehistoric archaeology. We recently located her whereabouts at a secretive New Jericho facility, and we have reasons to believe she is held there against her will. And we now have a site saving Helena. Perhaps she will join us when she's free. Well, oh, look at where she got locked up. We were just there. Let's do site, and then we'll just drop in there as we move up. So we'll do a little zigzagging here in our exploration. How about that? Hey, we've been ambushed, and it's nighttime. We got our whip. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We get our first ambush. Let's take a look at the squad. Yep. Kinslayer. I hope you're on target tonight. Less accuracy, more damage. The Junker and Sectoid. Y'all are going out. You know, just in case it's a really bad one. And, well, we have, I don't, yeah, actually, no, we're fine. We're going to keep it just like this. And let's hope we have the ability to get to some crates and get something out of this mission and help us out. All right, my friends, this is the team. We're gonna get down there and hopefully break free of the ambush. And if we're lucky, yeah, Termes, you just called it. You sure as heck called it. And now it's nighttime. I do not want to face that Triton Hitman. Well, let's go see what's coming at us. I forgot who are we get. Oh, we don't know who we're being ambushed by till we get down there. It's an ambush, for goodness sakes. Let's go. Yeah, these privileged people. At least you got the jump jets to help you move. As long as a sniper doesn't just shoot it off again. Different heavy though. Maybe it won't happen to you. Could be bandits. You never know. Who's gonna ambush us today? It's some bandity types, and there's the leader. So we're facing a gang called the Crazy Warriors. Their leader is Junkrat, using the tactic assisted targeting. While the leader is alive, each ally gains 15... No, I don't like that one. Each ally gains 15% accuracy per ally that's within 12 tiles, and they can increase their accuracy up to potentially 60%. So, oh, I didn't know about that loophole, Gleaser. I thought everybody had to go, but that's not the way we play around here. So we gotta have, oh, yeah, but that's a potentially hard hitting for a junker weapon. So they got a couple. That weapon, he's an assault. What else we got? We got the leader. So I'm definitely focusing on the leader first because they don't need no boost to their aim. That's for sure. Okay, you can't see him, but you can. The junker sure can. Then we got you over here. Let's just go see what this shot is all by itself. Gives us a chance to take the leader out and that extra aim that I do not relish. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got the wheels to do it. Well, that was disappointing. Let's see if I want to finish it off with you. Yeah, probably. So I got a crate here. I realize I better look at where the crates are too before we commit to anywhere. So we got a crate very nearby. Crate, where are the crates? Hello? Okay, there's one way over here. Thanks. The crates are very spread out. Okay, we got another enemy there. Oh, there we go. Then we got 1, 2 over here. So I'm seeing 4 crates. I wonder if I'm missing any. 1. Yeah, so there's the 3 you're saying right now that are semi-grouped. How much health you got left? 93. Yeah, jet jump with a bash isn't quite gonna finish that off. So I guess we're gonna take a turn trying to get rid of the enemies. And let's see if we can hit a little better this time. There we go. Oh, I said there we go too soon. Oh my god. Okay, so we need some help. Now I can get the help up there. That's not an issue. We just jump and bash. What's an issue then is someone else then being able to shoot us. So we'll have to figure if that's worthwhile for us. The other thing we want to do here, or I could throw a grenade. That's the other, that's another option potentially. Just have to wing them with a grenade. Now, okay, let's see what this shot looks like. Not digging it. Not digging it. So in case it doesn't go well, I could... This would give me one shot, nothing else.
Come get some.
No. One shot there. We'll center on the arm. Not that we're gonna hit the arm, but if we got lucky enough to, we'll check if he has a grenade.
Just suppress it.
Oh no. What'd we do? We damaged his equipment. We didn't even take it out. Holy moly. Oh my god! Plus he has grenades. Plus he has grenades. So we didn't do our job. We did not do our job, which means I have to get help. And this heavy is close enough to be able to potentially move and shoot at us, so I gotta be aware of staying out of his line of sight. Yeah. Doggone it. That did not work out well. Landon, Avery. I want to kill the leader, so they don't get aim buffs. And I'm gonna come here to throw a grenade to do it.
On the move. Let's do this. Waste of ammo.
Oh my god. Oh, we're getting hurt, my friends. We're getting hurt. Well, that was not the best opening sequence I've ever seen, eh?
Just give the word.
I guess I'm fixated on them not getting a bonus, eh? If I'm there, he's gonna be shooting because we didn't quite take out his weapon. Holy moly. We could be hurt. Well, wait. If I come up here, they gotta come a little farther to get an angle on me, so... But then, you know, he can shoot us all sorts of stuff. So we're not in great position, my friends. That's why it's called an ambush, I guess. Okay, his turn ended. He might get a shot. No, he did that instead. Okay. Okay. What are you gonna do? Okay. And they avoided the sniper. How lucky was that? Okay. We got a big tough group coming around the corner. So, can I figure out a way with others? He's gonna be tough. Take out. So I got a vehicle that could do that, if it comes down to it. So what are my other shots and options? Well, what does it look like right now? We can go for the arm, but as we know, he already has a grenade. So maybe we want the vehicle to do that. What about this guy? Odds of hitting there are not great. Odds of hitting the other way are better,
Ready to
but it
engage.
requires help. Can't shoot the weapon, but as we know, she has grenades.
What's the plan?
I can't take you over here. Kill these guys. Well, we could try this
And now.
to start hurting them, and then run. How lucky are we gonna get with arms? We'll start moving
On the
towards
move.
crate. I feel like I gotta come over here, or I stay put and try it this way. Might hit the tree. No longer has a gun, but he has a grenade, as we all know. He has a grenade. And then we still got this dude who will shoot. But we've been suppressed, so we can't really do anything else anyway. So what do I do here?
Ready.
Can jump and bash.
Ready,
Really
willing, and
concerned
able.
about you. I feel like we need to get rid of this guy. But I have no way to do it, because if I keep you there, you're dead.
Still
I
alive.
do have a heavy. We could jump over there. That would be able to do it. I don't think we'd reach. Yeah, that's too indefinite, especially if it goes short. And I'm worried about jumping over there. This guy's got a deadly weapon. Because I've gotta put us here. So I guess I make the junker a little bit of a target. Is that what I end up having to do? Doggone it. Because I gotta bring you there, or these guys are gonna murder you, and that's all you can do is move to here. Now I could play the junker thing, but these guys will hit it. These guys will all hit it hard, which makes me feel like I've gotta. Well, they shouldn't have the aim bonus anymore, right? Oh! I didn't hit him with my weapon. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I just cost us big time. Yeah, thank you, Felipe. Thank you, Felipe. I just cost us. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. So what do I do with the junker? I take it over. No, but that's gonna hurt it too. We make a move. I bring this here, so maybe he throws a grenade there. Because he won't want to throw a grenade on himself. This guy will come out and shoot it, because he won't see him right away. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they'll go for the big target. Right there. Oh man, if I can see it, so I gotta pull back here just a little bit. And let's hope he presents a target.
Action.
Whoa! Surprise!
Let's go then.
We're okay.
My turn.
Because of my misclick, we're still okay. No, 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 we're not. Now we're not. Misplay, misplay. But now we can start doing some
Ready, willing,
stuff.
and able.
He's going down.
Is that really the best they can do?
And why he ran away, I don't know. But we're gonna watch them come over here. Now I can deal with this. Okay. I'll figure a way to deal with this. Oh, still not good. We'll be leading 20. Can't shoot. I can last another turn. There's nobody else here that would shoot me yet. And then we're going to have to just bug out without crates. Can you believe it? Making mistake after mistake after mistake. Let's get in the way. Yeah, I'm glad I have those sounds for you, Felipe. I'm so glad I have those sounds for you. We can't jump over here, do anything cool and fancy. But I'm gonna try to stand in the way in case he tries shooting you. Because it's a definite possibility. We may die here.
Oh! My turn.
Oh, thank God we didn't die. But where do we go to get out of here? Way over here, away from all the crates. So like I said, we gotta leave alive. Is what we have to do. I think I'm gonna play to have my heavy do this. And stop the bleeding. Now I wonder if I can line this up properly. Yeah, ready. Now I can't really move you yet.
Area covered.
And we're gonna have to figure out the best way to get out of here. Because this guy, there's a guy right there who's gonna jump around the corner. We don't know where reinforcements are because it's nighttime and we can't frickin' see anything. I'd like to think that they're gonna start panicking. There's guys shooting at me again already. He's on Overwatch. You're just gonna have to run that inaccurate long distance gun. And we gotta make it out of here. How far can you get? Yeah, he's gonna see you, but at this range we're gonna have to hope that you as a moving target will not get hit. And hope there's no guys here out of sight. They can't see us. So let me take a look at something real quick. That'll put me right there, which should be able to pick it up. So let's take a look at you and let's exit. Let's take and load this baby up with all this crap that we can sell. Not that we're not gonna... Okay. I'm gonna drive the junker first to pop that Overwatch. Because even if you get hit, that won't kill you. I guess because it's nighttime, he can't see us or perceive us to shoot. Let's hope that works for you too. We'll do this just in case we get lucky with an arm. Because take... And we did.
What did you just do
We
to
did.
me?
Okay, because it's going to take 2 turns before we can get out anyway. Where are... Okay, there's the guy that shot at us. We're behind a wall. He might be able to see through that cutout. Let's hope we're getting out of here next turn, my friends. Let's hope.
Explosives on delivery.
Grenades, as long as you only hit the vehicle. Is anyone else going to be close enough? Hey, we got material, I know. We got something. We got something. I don't know if anybody can see us on Overwatch. It's dark. We're going. Alright, so, oh my god! Oh, we saw something. Oh, well that's all. Let's go. So we didn't get much. As much it was tempting right in front of us, but oh well. Misclicks and questionable choices. Landon, Avery, though, for all the work you did on that one, you got a promotion. And on that note, there ain't no way I'm doing another mission, so there's that. Not with that misclick. It's like, ksh, ksh, wake up, wake up. Okay. All bunch of stuff will sell when we need to, and we got 100 materials out of it. And I'm probably going to spend half of that. Yeah, I'm going to spend... basically, it paid for itself. Okay. All right, my friends. I guess what I'm going to do is what I said here. We're going to go to land here, and that's where we'll start wrapping up. We're going to go to Project Glory. Let me do the promotion first. Ooh. We got to be thinking about this. What do you have available? We have Shock Drop, Shock Discipline, Mark Watch. Well, we got Brace Shot. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Will we? All right, y'all think about it. Landon, you saw the choices. You can always replay this down the road. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'm picking one right now because I'm getting rid of frickin' privileged. You are no longer hereby privileged anymore, Landon Avery. And my cat wants out. See, now that I moved my desk, it's convenient to reach over and let him out. Okay, and I don't have to do catus interruptus, but we're wrapping up here. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna pick. We could still potentially pick other skills, but I'm actually gonna change this one while we can. You want to change privilege with draw fire? That's definitely anti-privileged. Because you are a heavy, you want them to focus on you. Yeah, let's give it a go. It's another one we haven't tried. Yeah, stripping him of his privilege. It's about time. We don't deal with privilege well around here. There we go. Oh look, you can carry stuff now. All of a sudden, just like that, he can carry stuff again. Privileged, I hate it. Now it's gone. Okay, let's fly over there. This is where we'll end it. All right, our latest intelligence suggests that New Jericho is keeping Dr. Lewandowski in a high security lab. Secure the compound so that we can get the doctor and her invaluable work out of the hands of Tobias West. Well, the nice thing about Terror from the Void is we have this option right here. Hey, why don't we ask West to release Dr. Helena? And we know our 33% favorable rating with New Jericho. Guess what he's gonna say? Why certainly, my friend, why certainly. So let's do it, and this is how we'll end it. So we are passing on the custody of Dr. Helena to the Phoenix Project. I trust your judgment on the matter, but I advise you against diverting too many resources on digging into the past. The war of extermination against our species is in the present.
Decades were needed to get to this point. The old Phoenix Project didn't want to see. New Jericho didn't want to accept. I really hope the third time's a charm. We have always been so busy focusing on recent phenomena. We ran in circles, researching the myths, the Pandora virus, the thousands of mutations that appeared, but never searched for its true origins. We weren't the first to deal with this. Randolph's grandfather found evidence of sites and artifacts predating known history. With the ice caps melted, we stand a better chance of finding them than he ever did.
All right, Helena saved. This can't be. Olena? You are alive? Your parents? We used to work together. We were friends. You probably don't remember me. You were so little. Okay, so we're just gonna end it here. Who knows where we're gonna go next time. I'm not gonna be able to make an easy thumbnail knowing what our next mission is, so we'll see what I come up with for next time. But we got new research out of that, the antediluvian archaeology. We'll throw it in there because it's a quick one. But like I said, looking at some of these timers, we need another lab for research. We just need a lot of everything. So we'll focus on that next time. So here is the schedule for the rest of the week, everybody. Long War tomorrow, where we go for the command pod on the terror ship. Then we come back here on Friday and see what the future holds for us as far as the stream. And there you go. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for hanging with me. We somehow survived. We could have gotten a heck of a lot if I had made a couple different decisions and avoided a misclick. We could have gotten a little extra in the way of supplies on that ambush, but overall it was a good day. We got a lot accomplished. We're starting to build our second aircraft. Nobody died. I repeat, nobody died. And that's where it's at. So thank you everybody for hanging with me. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And you all have a great one. Ciao. And